Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be blow drying my hair and trimming my ends. Um, it's super early in the morning. It's like 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning. It's early. And I want to go ahead and just go ahead and get my hair out the way. So I already washed my hair, conditioned my hair. I did not deep condition. Normally before I put any kind of heat in it, I clarify my hair, deep condition my hair and whatnot, but I didn't do that this time. Um, Mainly because I didn't go to the store and get the products. So this is what you're gonna get. I really need to clip my ends. I haven't clipped them since last year. Um, Maybe right before school started or shortly after school started, like sometime in August is when I clipped my ends. So they definitely need to be clipped. I'm gonna clip as much as needs to be clipped, and this is not. I'm not gonna say this is the right way, and I'm not gonna say it's the wrong way to clip your ends, but this is just how I do it. It may be right, may be wrong. I don't know, but this is what works for me. Okay, so what I'm gonna be using is the heat protectant that I always use. Is this one? And then I'm gonna be using this blow dryer. I got this one from Walmart. I have my other blow dryer. See, this red one is not as good as the one that I owned first. But the only reason I went and bought another one is because the comb on this one kept breaking, and this is what it looks like. This one works way better than this red one, but again, like the comb keeps falling off or breaking or whatever, so it's just easier to use the red one. This silver one gets my hair like straight. You thought I had like flat iron my hair like with one pass real quick, but this red one not so much. But whatever, I'm just gonna use it anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. You may see me blow dry my whole hair, you may not, because I have a video already with me blow dry my hair. I'll try to link it in the description box or either in this video. And then but the main part of this video is me clipping my ends because they just need to be done. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. My hair is already parted into different sections, if you were wondering. Okay, y'all, so what I'm going to do here is apply some heat protectant to my hair, and then I'm going to go ahead and start blow drying it. I did put it on the highest setting that it can go. So it was on hot, and then I think whatever fan level I could blow it on, I put it on the highest level. I have no idea how long this took me, but I know halfway through my hair, my blow dryer went out. It overheated. So I had to wait until it cooled down. I tried to use the other one and then it overheated faster than the red one. So this was a whole process. I'm not going to show you my whole head being blow dried. I'm just going to show you just a little bit, and I'll try to link down in the description box a video of me blow drying my hair and how I normally would blow dry it. So you pretty much just getting half the show here. This video, like I said before, is pretty much focusing on me clipping my ends. Again, I am not a professional. Never claimed to be, but this is just what works for me. As you can see, my hair is growing mighty long. And that's for me keeping my hair twisted and braided pretty much all last year. I plan on doing the same thing again this year. It's very tempting to straighten my hair, but here where I live, some days it's cold and some days it's hot, and it's been raining a lot, and I don't want my hair to frizz up. Yeah, it's hot. I just got done blow drying my hair and I'm like sweating. I have no idea how long it took because I didn't record the whole thing. But this is what my hair looks like blowed out. Whoa, it's definitely long compared to this time last year. I will try to link that video when I did my second big chop. My ends aren't as bad as I thought they were. I only clip my ends 2 or 3 times a year. I don't clip them as often as most hairstylists or beautician would recommend. So I have hair cutting scissors. I bought these from Walmart. Um, if you're gonna cut your hair, make sure you use hair cutting scissors, not the kitchen scissors. Or your child's um, craft scissors or whatever. Hair cutting scissors or shears or whatever they're called. So what I need to do is section my hair off, do half, and then take the other half and put it away. You'll see as I go. I have not applied any oil or anything to my hair, just the heat protectant. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. Oh my god, look at this. Whoa. Just how? My ends need to be clipped, but not as bad as I thought, so I guess I don't really need a haircut today. But I am gonna section my hair off and try to go ahead and clip what needs to be clipped. Okay, so first what I'm gonna do is do a middle part because that's pretty much how I wear my hair anyway. And then once I do the middle part, I'm gonna part from the crown of my head to the ear. And I'm gonna do that to both halves of my hair. I'm not saying this is how you're supposed to do it, but this is what I do. So although I have this big comb, I normally use a smaller tooth comb, but I thought I was going to have to cut more than what I had to cut. So I guess it didn't matter to me. All right, so now that I got that part, I'm just going to go ahead and take this section and pin it out the way. And I work on this top half after I finish the back. All right, so normally what I would do here is do section by section. But because it doesn't need as much clipping as I thought, I'm just going to take my mirror and just see what I'm working with. As you can see, it's not that bad actually. I'm just sitting here thinking like, what in the world am I gonna cut? Now, I'm gonna comb it out and then I'm gonna show you. It definitely needed to be cut after I did this. So normally I would take my hair, split it in half, and then trim it. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna see if I can trim it this way. So I put my glasses on so I could see good. And then I looked at my hair. Now I'm going to kind of show you my camera. Like this counter is sitting way, way high. Now see at the bottom, you can see my right side of my hair grows faster than my left in the back. So I need to trim that bottom piece really good and get my hair even. Now at the front of my hair, the left side grows faster than the right side of my hair. So it's opposite at the top and so it's opposite, yeah. So it's opposite at the top. So what I'm going to do is go where the section that is longer and shorter and I'm going to combine them and you'll see there's a difference. I'm going to pull it down, not up, because if I pulled it up, then it will cut layers and I'm not trying to do that. So as you can see here at the top where the difference is, I'm just going to go ahead and cut that and then dust the other half and you'll see it'll start evening out once I comb everything together. Again, I'm no professional. This is just what I do and it works for me. It has worked for me all these years, so I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to do the same thing. Just pull some hair and just kind of get it all even. My hair, normally when I trim my hair is flat ironed. Last year I didn't do that. I just trimmed it while I was blow dried. Now see, it's starting to even out. Now I need to kind of even it out on the right half of my hair. Um, Again, this countertop, I didn't realize how tall it was, and you just really couldn't see me clipping my hair really well. So the next time I do this, I'll make sure to put it on a different setting or level or whatever. But here I'm just dusting the side that needs to be clipped, but not really needs to be clipped. Because again, I'm trying to even it out first before I just start cutting and cutting. I do trim my daughter's hair more often than my own hair because I wash her hair more than mine. And her hair is always in braids. Her hair, if I don't trim it, I know because her hair starts shedding real bad. So I try to make sure that I clip her hair, her ends more than mine. Okay, so I think this is another section where you can tell obviously that the hair outgrew each other. So you see the different levels. Um, so I'm just going to trim it and make it all even. Again, half of my hair in the back grows faster than the other half, and it's the opposite for the front. So um, I have to trim more on one side than I do the other. Again, you can see like the complete difference. So it is January, so I probably won't clip my hair again until maybe the summertime, close to the summertime maybe, where I wear a lot of braids and stuff for the summer. So I'll try to do another one closer to then. That way you can see really good, like the back of my hair. I know you can't see it on this camera because of how high the countertops are in this bathroom, but I had to make do what I had. Again, normally I would use a comb, but a brush worked just fine in this situation. And you can see again the two different levels. So I'm just pretty much evening everything out. Again, do not pull your hair up when you are cutting. Just try to keep it flat and laid down as much as possible. I'm going to try my best to show you the back of my hair. And I'm pretty much against the wall at this point. Here I'm just inspecting and see what needs to be cut and what doesn't need to be cut. So as you can see, like right here, I need to even this section out. So I'm going to go ahead and even that out. Again, when I'm doing it, I make sure I pull it down and then I pull it all the way down, and then I just trim what needs to be trimmed. You can see again the two different levels, and I'm just making it even. So I was okay with this result. I see just a little bit more hair that could be trimmed. So I went ahead and did that. Like, I'm trying to get as even as possible. I mean, it's only me in 2 mirrors, maybe 3 mirrors, I don't know. But I'm trying to get my hair as even as possible, just with me. So that evened it out. And I think I'm okay with that. I probably could have trimmed just a smidge more, but this is fine. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pin the back of my hair away, and then I'm going to go ahead and work on the front section. And then I'll put it all together and even it out. So what I'm going to do for the front is keep the middle part. And I'm going to keep that middle part, and then I'm going to just brush it out the way. And for this, I'm going to trim it just like this. I can pretty much see where it needs to be trimmed because it looks kind of jagged on that edge. And now it's all even. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now once I did that, then I'm going to pull my hair to the side and trim it and make it kind of even. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just brush it or comb it or whatever you have and pull it to the side. See how it needs to be trimmed. Okay, so now that I have that done, now the only reason I did that is because my hair is kind of like face framed or layered or whatever you want to call it in the front. So I need to make sure that I got those pieces clipped. So I'm going to just brush it this way. And as you can see, straight line. Same thing on this side. Straight line. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hair, well, all my hair. I'm going to take the back half out. I'm going to brush it, and then I'm going to try to connect the two pieces from the front to the back and make those even. And there's not really a big difference in it, but just a small difference. So I'm going to just like try to trim the little piece to make it even. Same thing on this side. I'm just going to trim a small bit to make it even on this side. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, because I didn't have all the hair reach the back, I'm gonna take it and part it going outward and just kind of trim the little hairs that didn't reach the bottom of my hair. And it's not much hair that needs to be trimmed doing that, so yeah. And I'm just gonna keep going. I probably should have made smaller parts, but I didn't. I'm pulling it up because I don't want short layers in my hair. I want, my hair to be even. So I'm just gonna take it and just cut that off. I'm just gonna continue to do the same thing throughout the back half of my hair. Comb it upward and then just trim whatever ends need to be trimmed. I'm just coming to the side, make sure everybody is even. Okay, I'm cutting a little bit, but you cannot see on this video. Okay, everybody's even. Everybody's looking good. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like, blow dried and trimmed. Here I'm just checking to make sure I'm okay with what I see, and it looks fine to me. I'm okay with it. Again, I'm sorry you can't see it in the video. I could have trimmed it a little more, I see on video, but it was even enough for me, so I let it be. Okay, so my ends are clipped. As you can see, it is very even now. There's a lot of dusting on the floor. I wouldn't necessarily say I had to cut off much. So this January, I probably won't cut my hair again until it needs it. I don't know. They say you're supposed to cut it every 6 weeks. I honestly don't do that. 6 to 8 weeks. But as you can see, it turned out even. The only part I forgot to do was the nape of my neck. But I don't think it needs it because it grew out so much. See? All even across. Yes. This bathroom isn't as big as the other bathroom that I was in. So I'm having to stand all the way back here against the wall for you to even see how even it is. But that's how I clip my ends. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong either. But as you can tell, it got the job done. Normally I would use like a small comb like this. But my hair was blown out pretty well, so I don't think I needed a small comb. But I'm trying to let my hair grow down to my tail, So I'm not gonna cut it anymore until it does that. So right now, as you can see, it's pretty much grown since last year. I'm gonna make sure I leave the link down for my second big chop video in my description box. I am gonna style my hair in the next video, but right now I'm gonna end this video here because your girl is hungry. It's still early in the morning. And I got other things to do before I style it. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do yet, but this was the main thing, to get the ends clipped because they just needed it really bad. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I mean, it wasn't detailed, I'm sure, like most people would, but this is what works for me and my hair. If you can't do it, have somebody else do it or go to a professional. That's my suggestion. But it came out even, so that's all that matters. Hopefully this time next year it'll be like, I don't know, a little longer, maybe right here. We'll see. So I'm gonna end the video off here. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.